Hey everyone, welcome back. I thought today I would do my current most used MAC products and kind of my favorites at the moment. I know that a lot of us love MAC and it's the biggest bulk of my collection. So I think I did this video maybe last year or the year before, and you know, things change and I grow to love products differently, so that's why I decided to do it again. So let's just get started. So starting out with just kind of the basic products, I use this one daily, and it is the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. It's one of my favorite bases to use. If not my favorite, I use it every day. I prefer it over the Painterly because I feel like it brightens the area a little bit better, and it doesn't look, it's more of like a yellow toned. So I just think for me, since my skin is more golden, it just kind of blends better. So that is definitely a staple in my collection. The next product I use every single day is the MAC Fix Plus. I don't need to go into it because we all know and love it. It just is perfect for setting your makeup and making it have that glow versus that powdery feeling on the skin. Foundation and concealer, these two I cannot get enough of. I'm not kidding you, I've been literally wearing this foundation every day, and it's Matchmater foundation. I'm in the shade 2, which is an equivalent to an NC20. I put this on yesterday at about 9:30 and I think I took it off at 7, and my skin and my makeup still looked really nice. I felt like my blush lasted all day. The only breakthrough I saw was right here on my forehead, but it wasn't like an oil slick. It was more or less just like a shiny, dewy glow. I love the way my skin looks, especially when I use a beauty blender and I use the technique that I showed you about rolling and just patting. It looks so phenomenal. It covers all of my pores. It just basically looks airbrushed, and I've had a love-hate relationship with MAC foundations in the past, and this one has just blown me away. So I really think this is a really good foundation. The next thing that I love, if you guys don't already know, is the Pro Longwear Concealer. Pretty much an everyday staple of mine. I feel like this just glides on the skin, especially if you use like a buffing brush, like a small buffing brush, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't crease, it doesn't settle into fine lines and wrinkles, and it lasts all day. It's seriously the best concealer, and I will probably never ever get rid of it because that's how much I love it. Is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Light Plus. There's something about this, it goes on so sheer, it leaves more of like a satin effect to the skin versus a matte, and it just, you can't overdo it. It's even really nice to throw on if you're just wanting touch-ups or just very, very light coverage and maybe some mascara if you're like heading to the gym. I really like this. I also like it because it has a little bit more coverage than like the Chanel Le Beige, for example. Those are very sheer. This has a little bit more coverage, so if you like a fuller coverage powder or setting powder, this is the way to go. Okay, so next with prepping and priming and just being fantastic are the Prep and Prime pens. I have mentioned these in videos past, and it just, these rock my world. I feel like these are the best highlighting pens that there are. I really do. I feel like it beats the YSL Touche Éclat, the Marc Jacobs. I could have talked about so many products, but I really just wanted to focus on the ones that I seriously have been using almost every day. Is Gingerly. This is one of those blushes that I really surprised me. It's one of those that I feel would work on all skin tones, no matter if you're a redhead or if you're super dark. It's just very subtle and very pretty, and you know, honestly, for me, it was very underrated. Not so much on YouTube, but in my mind, because I would always look at it when I went and I would just pass it until I finally bit the bullet and bought it, and I'm so glad that I did. Next one, Perfection. Absolute perfection for the fall. If you don't have this blush and you are looking for the perfect fall blush for any skin tone, this is where you need to look. Plum Foolery. It is a absolute beautiful plummy berry color with some gold shimmer to it. So stunning. It's like the perfect pick-me-up pop of color on the cheeks that you want. It really it really brightens up the face. It gives a very pretty sheen because it does have that gold reflex and iridescent to it, but when you apply it, it's the perfect plummy, pinky rose color. It really is. The texture of it is very creamy. It's very easy to apply. It's soft, and it's super luscious. So you've got to try this. This is Margin and Rosy Outlook. Both of these are beautiful on their own. I like to wear them on their own, but together they create a really unique orangey pink color. It sounds weird, but you'll see in the swatch that it's very pretty, and it just, oh, it's gorgeous on the cheeks. It is pretty in the summer. It's also pretty in the winter, just by just brightening up your complexion. And I really love this. I really love Margin. I think this is one of these blushes that you've got to pick up if you don't own. And then Rosy Outlook is a pro longwear, a beautiful yellow toned pink, but when they're together, it makes a very beautiful cheek combination. Into eyeshadows. I want to start out with an eyeshadow that I've been obsessing over, and I also use it as a highlight, and it is Carefree. I know I have talked about this in a lot of my videos, but it is the perfect creamy golden highlighter. It's beautiful. It really is a sheer texture, so you can really build it up or just kind of pack on the color if you want a really intense highlight, but it's perfect for all over the lid and also right along the cheekbones, what I did today. The look I'm wearing today involves 3 colors, and this is just a very pretty warm smoky eye look. Warm fall eye look. If you would like to see a tutorial on it, I would love to do it for you. Okay, so what I have is Arena, a beautiful peach color that I have talked about in the past. Soba, which is another beautiful neutral warm toned brown, and then Folie, which is like your typical very plummy warm toned dark color. One of my favorite looks this month basically, and just probably this year. I think I've been wearing this a ton as well, so I wanted to share that with you. And let's move on to lips, because I have some pretty good lip products to share with you. I freaking have just been wearing the heck out of these, and I hope you really like these colors as much as I do. So let me start out by a liner I don't hear much about, but is literally perfection for fall. I freaking love it. It's a pro longwear liner, and it's called Staunchly Stylish. This is like the epitome of the perfect pinky brown rose shade. It reminds me of Kind of Sexy in a liner form. I wear it with Kind of Sexy, which we all know that's my favorite lipstick of all time, and I wear it a lot. You can wear it on its own with a gloss. It goes with a variety of lipsticks, and it's just so pretty. I mean, I literally stare at it all day. It's perfect pinky brown peach color. It's perfect. It glides on the lips. It's very creamy. Obsessed. Combination, love this, is Dervish liner. This has been, I have just recently purchased this, but honestly been wearing it every single day. It's very similar to Staunchly. It's kind of along the same lines as Staunchly Stylish, but it's a little bit pinker and a little bit more neutral. Phenomenal under any berry tones, nudes, plums. I think that everybody needs Dervish in their life. It's a very versatile liner, and what I've been wearing on top is Twig. Can I just tell you what a phenomenally gorgeous combination this is? Like, I can't even get enough of it. It is beautiful. If you put Dervish all over your lips, line your lips, and then you put Twig on top, you will just immediately fall in love, because a lot of times, I think sometimes people think that Twig might be too deep or maybe a little bit too on like the brown side, but if you add Dervish to it, it really brings out the plum and pink tones in Twig, and it kind of makes the whole lip combination more of like a rosy pink than like a brown pink. It's stunning. Is again absolute perfection for the fall, and I don't hear a lot about it. It's called Midi Mauve, and it is a luster. Every time I put on this lipstick, I just stare at my lips. It is the prettiest sheer plummy pink color. It's very sheer and plummy. I don't know why we don't hear a lot about it. What my guess is because it's very similar to Viva. It looks great mixed with Fabby lipstick. It looks great with any type of plum liner. It just, oh, it's so beautiful. I really, really like this lipstick. The next one isn't as pretty, but it's a great mixer, and I've been wearing it a ton with Angel. I've been wearing it a lot with Dervish lip liner, and it's called Politely Pink. There's really not a lot to this. It just kind of gives the lips some shimmer or frost, but when you mix it with other colors, that's where like the real magic happens, because I feel like it takes that color, either it'll tone it down or make it a little bit more dimensional. I really love this, but you know, I don't really wear it on its own too much. I really like mixing it, and that's why I'm putting it in the video, because I mix it a lot. It's freaking, I love this nude. I should have had it in my sexy nudes. I don't know why. Been wearing it constantly, and that is Brave. It's a satin, freaking perfect. I love this color. I wore it yesterday. It is just a rosy pink, and it's very neutral. You could wear it as a nude. You could wear it with freaking any eye look that you wanted to. It's perfect, and it's just a beautiful color. It's like yeah, it's basically like a rosy nude. That's what I would say, like a rosy pink nude. Most use MAC products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.